Hey, what's going on, everybody? Sports03 here, bringing you another cool NECA Predator review. This one is the Toys R Us exclusive 2-pack with the Jungle Hunter and the City Hunter. Very nice. Look at the battle damage there, and just some skulls, and just reeks of awesomeness. Oh, yes. Here's a quick shot of the back, quick read for you guys right there. Feel free to pause it right there, and right there even shows you the Lost Tribe. Oh, if you guys haven't completed that, oh man, it's just it's a beautiful set to have. So let's get this thing opened and remove these figures from their plastic tomb and have a closer look. All right, first off, we're going to have a quick look at these little trophy skulls they included as accessories into the packaging. Very cool. I really like what they did with these. They look so realistic. It's just fantastic looking. It's hard to tell. You would think this would be like the front here, or this could be the front. Obviously, this is the front here because of the fangs and everything. But this could also be the front too. It's very cool. It looks very realistic. It looks like real bone. Really nice accessory to go with your Predators. And of course, here's the other one. Little peg hole underneath there. Maybe we'll get NECA will make us a diorama type wall where we can plug some of these trophy skulls on. That would be kind of cool. But yeah, this is actually kind of nice. It looks like, you can see the mouth right there. It looks like it would open and close, but it doesn't. Very nice. I really, really like these little accessories. All right, now the Jungle Hunter is a very, very cool looking figure. It's one of the more popular figures in the whole Predator wave, just because it's the original type Predator from the first movie. And what's cool about this guy here is they gave him the new articulation, and you can see here with his loincloth, it's actually not molded in so much as it is a separate piece just kind of glued on, which is very cool. And of course, he does have all kinds of articulation. Like I said, there is a good chance that your figure can do some shelf diving if you don't try to tighten that joint up in there. So hopefully NECA down the road will maybe remedy that situation for future releases, because that is just awfully loose straight out of the package. And so when you kind of display them, you're going to have to either lean them to the back or put them up against a wall, or if you're fortunate enough to know somebody that you can buy or pick up some stands to help alleviate that problem, because yeah, that's an issue. But he has a nice articulation, as you've seen before. Wrist spin, elbow up and down, spin at the elbow, up and down at the shoulder. However, on his left shoulder, I wouldn't mess with it too much, because you got his little cable there, which is attached to his armor, and you don't want to spin that too much, or it will break that. Same with back here on the elbow, so be mindful of that. And this backpack is removable. That's his plasma caster, and that is somewhat articulated. A little bit of a ball joint there at the top, and it does fold down or fold back if you want. And his head is on a ball joint, so you can move that all the way around. I like the individual dreadlocks as well, because you can kind of move them around and fashion that however you want, because that's always a nice display. Some people might want to have it back, and I kind of like them to the side a little bit. But he does have articulation here and this wrist and the blades, which I think they may have redone a little bit, because they look like they're a little bit more narrow, like thinner and more refined. And they shined up this we'll bring in a comparison. I'll show you what I'm talking about. They shined up the armor and everything. If you can see that right there, it looks like the armor and the blades and everything are just a little bit more shiny. I don't know if you can see that with my camera or not, but it's definitely a plus. I like the more shine they gave him. So this is very cool. And then on the bottom here, on his left or his right leg here, you can see they gave him a little bit of blood for the damage there, which I think is a nice little touch there. That's very cool. I like that. So they gave him some double knee joints as well, which is a plus. I like the double knee joints. And like I was telling you about the loincloth earlier, you can see the difference right there as well. So in the shine, everything about this figure is improved. The only downside, like I said, is that hip joint inside there. It's just too loose. But very nice. I like what they did here. It is definitely an improvement with this figure, to say the least. So we have a winner. Now we got the City Hunter here, and one of the cool gimmicks is that, just like you've seen in the movie, where Danny Glover took his smart disc and sliced off his part of his wrist. That's actually pretty cool. And they gave it some green paint on there, which actually looks like it's glowing, but it's not really glowing. It just has that effect, which is very impressive. You've probably seen this if you collect a lot of Predator figures. McFarlane did this several years ago. They kind of did this too, but this is actually better because it's NECA, and NECA took the Predator figures and just ran away with it and vastly improved and basically been giving us what we were looking for. The only flaw with this figure, and it could just be mine, is that this wrist here. Now you can see they took the little ball joint and they put it in there, and they didn't leave it out far enough to where this wrist pegs on all the way. So sadly, mine, and it could just be mine just barely stays on there, and it'll stay, but if you go to mess with it, it'll pop right off. So you can't really fidget with it and mess with it like you can with this one over here. So that, other than that, no big deal. And one of the other things that I noticed, that on the package it says it comes with a smart disc, and it doesn't. So you have an open spot there where the disc should go. But it's not really a big deal, because even if you did they did give you the smart disc, he can't hold it. And let common sense prevail here. At this point, he's got the slashed wrist and everything. And even though the package does say he's supposed to come with a smart disc, in the movie he doesn't have it at this point. He's all beat up. He's all damaged. He's got a messed up wrist. Danny Glover has, the smart disc. So it kind of goes well. So even though the package, like I said, does state that it's supposed to come with one, it's not a big deal if he doesn't have one, because, like I said, in the movie he doesn't have it. But what's really cool is they gave him the rebreather mask. I'm going to focus in on that. Now, it's not removable. It is glued on in place there. And this is so cool looking. It just makes this guy look so badass. Oh, it's just spectacular looking. Individual dreads. Of course, you got the articulated cannon here, the plasma caster, which is very nice. And that's on a little bit of a ball joint. So be mindful of that. You don't want to force that too much. You might snap that. So you can just leave that in the back rested there. Got some nice detail on the armor through here. I really like it. We've seen this all before as far as the City Hunter is concerned. Got some nice articulation throughout the double knee joints, throughout the the legs and the hips, and the waist does spin. Nice battle damaged blood paint through there. Very well done. Of course, you got your little satchel here. Be careful of the cable that runs from the mask all the way to the back there. I wouldn't mess with it too much. You might pop that off. Quick comparison. We'll reach over here and we'll grab this guy here so you can see what's going on. Now, this guy actually is a little taller than the other one that comes with it, the Jungle Hunter. He's about 8.5 inches tall. The Jungle Hunter is about 8 inches, maybe a little under 8 inches. So we'll try to get these all in frame for you guys, so you can see all the differences, what they've done with all three figures. Very nice, very impressive. I really do appreciate what NECA's doing here. I can't get enough of these Predator figures, that's for sure. So there you have it, everybody. The new 2-pack Predator Toys R Us exclusive by NECA. You got the Jungle Hunter and the City Hunter with the rebreather. Couple of nice trophy skull accessories. Some nice improvements. Got some battle damage going on. Nice shined up armor. Oh, it's just a complete win. $29.99 retail. Definitely worth the price. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take it easy, and we'll see you next time.